That was Chilbell, Skinny Fabulous, Kevin Little, and Easy Beats with Darlene.
SVG. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now. WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997.
Morning. I hope all you're doing good wheresoever all you day. I hope all you walk safe. I hope all you reach where you're going safe. And for the people who don't speak Vincentian Creole, good morning to you. I hope that you are well, and I hope that you're going to have an amazing day because you're listening to WEFM, and it is Activated Mornings with Roleza and Dianna. And I am Dianna. Another beautiful day for us to have some discussions, for us to listen to music, and for us to just hold a vibe, you know? Good morning, Roleza.
Good morning. Ooh. Seaweed is out there, man. Just like you. All right. I just happened to look at the window the same time and damn. Anyhow, good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, according to Anne. Anne always says it's Tuesday, CHOOSE. School children, you know how to spell that word correctly. But so choose your day. It is Tuesday. So hope that everybody had a good one yesterday. It's the second working day for most of us, second school day as well. But we are going to make the best of it as we do or try to do with every day above ground. All right. Ooh, we have somebody calling already. All right.
Okay, then.
Wait.
I am morning. How are you doing?
Morning.
Exactly. Me there dance with her. Me shake, me a clap, me a jig, me a do everything.
We love that.
Five me there. Everybody all right?
We good, man. We good.
All you think is all alone could talk. Could talk this session part, right? Okay, guys, I'm just shouting you guys up. I am here listening as usual. God's care. Okay, take care.
You too, Anita. Bye-bye.
Will do. Bye-bye.
All right, so Anita got the ball rolling there. First caller for the morning. And guess what? You can be the next caller too by just dialing 457-9997. That is the number to be interactive with us. But what are we going to talk about this morning? An interesting topic, I would say.
So before you do that, just had some prelims.
Okay, then.
All right, so just to note that coming up at 8:10, we will be conducting a continual political conversation series, and we'll be speaking with Honorable Dwight Fitzgerald Bramble. And so he will be in. He's the Member of Parliament for East Kingston. All right. So that's just one thing to note there. All right. Another thing by way of prelim. Hey, I was so happy when I went into Kingston yesterday because guess what?
Oh,
the stream was up. Hey, I like a little picnic when I go in talk as the stream was up. I was just so happy to see it. Now, for those of you who don't quite realize, October starts next week. I think it's Wednesday. Next week, Wednesday.
Yes,
all right.
Yes.
So we are getting into the independence spirit. I mean, most of us are always in independence spirit, but like nationally, we are getting into it. So they started putting up these streamers already, and I was just so happy to see it. I was walking, I videoed it, I chuckled. When I was walking, I was like, hey! And what I said is some persons will pass at the same time. So I guess they probably wondering, what's she going on with? But it was the streamers. Streamers got me excited.
It's because I don't think they usually put them up this early. I think that's
why. But I think I saw Rodney make a post. I guess to me, I got the impression that they did it Sunday. maybe to capitalize on when traffic wasn't going to be as hectic.
Oh.
So yeah, maybe that's why they
Okay.
started that early. But yeah, happy to see it. Quite happy to see it. All right. And you know that we don't need to wait for October to wear our independence colors, but start getting your colors organized. Yes, yellow is a part of our flag, so you can also wear your yellow. Okay.
I see we have a caller, so let me take that. But we getting into that just now.
All right. And I
Let
had
me-
two other things just before
Oh,
jumping in. Good morning, caller.
Hello, good morning, Dianna and Roleza.
good morning.
With a pleasant, nice, sweet, joking morning for you and my Mr. Jacob from Beckway.
Okay.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yeah, so you also my sweet morning.
Oh, we're happy to hear that.
And you are ladies.
You as well. Thank you.
I'm still listening.
Lovely. Thank you.
Give me some banana, please. Take care of this morning.
Bonnie Wheeler. All right. We would see. Okay. We could see.
I'm living right next to the sea.
Oh, all right. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
Ah.
Thank you. Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, yes.
All right.
All right.
All right. So just quickly again, I just want to shout out Miss Ruan Homer, who works at Lanes. Yes, I called your whole name. All right. So she says that she listens to us every morning. So I just wanted to give her that shout out. And of course, to all the workers at Lanes, to Pat and to the lady who is usually up in the section that sells the buttons and so forth. I could never remember your name, but good morning to you. And I just also want to give commendations to Lanes. I'm not putting Lanes over any other store necessarily in town, but they have done some renovations to their store,
Wait, I
right?
haven't been there.
And they have also moved one of the sections to where Lanes Hardware opposite complex used to be. They've now done renovations and made that like a separate home center type of unit.
Okay.
When I say home center, I mean home furnishings. So I really just want to give commendations to them because as a local business as well, the upgrades that they've done, it really does look nice. So to all the staff and so forth, just giving that shout out there to them, right? And if persons don't know, today's supposed to be the end of the world according to, you want to know what my authoritative sources? It's TikTok videos. Apparently, according to some South African pastor, today is supposed to be the end of the world.
Well,
so if we
it's
come
been
back
nice knowing
tomorrow,
you.
if we come back tomorrow, we are in the left behind crew. All right. So those of you listening to us, apparently
We'll gather at Kettle's Beach.
all right. So yeah, just a few things there.
Well. All right then. So let's head into our discussion. Now, Roleza was telling you to wear your independence colors earlier, and she was telling you, make sure you wear all. If you're gonna wear all, don't be discriminating against any color. And I want never have anybody listening like that, because I think before we spoke about some of the things that people do to show their allegiance to their party. But this morning, we want to look at some of these extra things that persons would do to show that they support their party, and they want the world to know that they're standing true to their party. And when you see them, you must see their party. When you hear them, you must hear their party. You know anybody like that? Well, we know some people will not wear yellow, even though they're representing SVG for independence and whatever, because they do not support the yellow party, and they will not. Others will just wear the colors because they recognize that it's the color of the country. But there are some people who will not put on that yellow at all because they don't want to be seen in yellow. There are some people who will not. I've known people, Roleza, who, and I kid you not, would not drink Kool-Aid, because it was back then when Kool-Aid was a thing and Juicy was a thing. They would not drink the color juice of the party that is not their party. Dead serious. Don't bring them that color drink, and they will not drink it even if they're dying. Huh? That was so extreme. I also know people who would paint their entire house their party color. I've seen this somebody with this car that is completely covered in stickers for the party that they represent, and you see the car like that is the entire car covered. You're not seeing any other color. You're just seeing the stickers for the party color. So that's something that I know. And of course, we know the guy whose name I cannot remember, who, as far as I have seen, has not been outside of his party short for years since I go in secondary school.
I think his name is Colin. I think it's Colin is his name.
He is always in his party short, and I think most of us know him. He's always in his NDP short. And one time I saw a clip of him, and this time actually he was in regular clothes. He went to a funeral release, and in the video he was saying he went to the funeral. And I guess maybe the people who are in charge but somebody in the funeral was labor, according to him, and he come out. So those are some of the lens that people will go to show support to their party. Do you know of any? Are you that type of person? Would you do that? Even in dressing up, we've spoken before about putting on certain clothes that people are going to associate it with something, so you just don't wear the clothes because you don't want, certain things to be made. Who do you know with some of these?
Yeah, well, I remember one time when I was a part of the Leader Club St. Vincent, we had what do you call it? Cake sale? Not really cake sale. What was that kind of
bake sale?
A food sale. Food is the word I was looking for. Imagine that. Food sale. And I remember a current sitting member of Parliament. It was Christmas time, so of course the sorrel was, boy, if I said you want to go figure it out where you is. And the person was like, no, they don't want the sorrel. And I am there like, what? Sorrel is a drink that all of us would associate with Christmas time. I am not expecting, because the color is red, you are going to say that you do not want it. But yeah, I've encountered situations like that. I also get very ticked off when people assume, even when it's not in the heightened election season, that person's assumed because you put on your red or because you put on yellow, that you are associated with a party. It really and truly does annoy me. I find even in my line of work, not here at WEFM, my personal line of work, there are times when I would like to use yellow thread or red thread. And I have to stop and think, boy, if I use any of these colors, would somebody find offense? So sometimes I would have to ask if it's okay first, or just find an alternative color to use on whatever thing it is. And to me, it is really just so ridiculous. Yeah. But I mean, that is how some people are. I would say that there was a clip that I saw recently, which was kind of amusing. This lady, there was a motorcade of NDP persons, of just vehicle motorcade of persons. And this lady came out in her red, waving the flag, right? Now, initially, I couldn't laugh at the clip, right? Because I had to watch the whole clip first to make sure that, like, let's say no curse words were thrown at her, nobody said anything, that sort of thing. And afterwards, when I realized nothing at all was said, I chuckled, that's it, right? But I mean, these are the things where I just like, okay, people, it's just perfectly fine for you to support who it is that you want to support. If you choose to wear your red, if you choose to wear your yellow, it is fine. But I don't want for us to do the personal attacks. Right. I think that is what is my main concern. Don't do the personal attacks. But there are some people who would dress head to toe. I know sometimes even for some persons, for some guys, when I know they have like serious political affiliations, raise up their pants foot. Let me see your socks. Right. And sometimes the socks would be, whichever color. I would do that. But for me, I'm doing it because out of amusement, not because I am ready to chant them down for any reason. But there are some people who take it quite seriously. So
some would even paint up their wall, like, the wall that's surrounding their house, their block. I remember going into this place in another country, and the streets were lined with the party flags. I didn't even know it was the party flags, and I had to ask. It was lined with the party flags everywhere you go. So, some things like that. And people put them on their house as well, cover up their house, their yard. Boy, some people take it real serious.
Yes, because of the candidates all over their houses and so forth. And, I mean, to me, it's cool if you want to. If you want to show who it is you support, it's just fine. But let we just don't do the personal attacks. Let's, Allow people to be. Just allow them to be.
Right. And we got to be somewhere else right now. It is 7:34, quickly approaching 7:35. We are going to head out in a couple of seconds. We will be bringing to you our traffic talk. Next talk segment will be at 7:45.